I've known ever since I was a little girl that I was going to come to the University of Iowa.
I've always been a Hawkeye fan my entire life.
I knew that this was a place that I could thrive and really get involved.
I wanted to make sure that if I chose a college campus, I wasn't just a college kid invading the town for 9 months of the year. I really wanted to feel incorporated with downtown life and on campus.
It's really inviting and welcoming. And also we have so many award-winning trees. Nobody talks about the trees. I talk about the trees though.
Being a Hawkeye to me means being a part of a greater whole, but it also means your family.
Everyone here is so creative and talented.
I think the saying like, once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye is so true.
You just really get that sense of camaraderie.
It's like having a hug that will never let go and will carry on with you throughout the rest of your life.
The community that I felt here has just been awesome for all 4 years and really something that I've enjoyed being a part of.
For me, it's family, it's community, it's the Iowa Wave, Caitlin Clark.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history?
40 years from now, I'm gonna be like, well, I technically knew her by association.
My earliest memory was going to an Iowa football game.
The Penn State-Iowa game where we knocked off Penn State. That's probably my favorite. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
It really has been this Iowa community that has pushed me to just try everything, to be bigger than what I thought I could be when I first came to Iowa.
You can have an impact on people and you might not even realize it, even from the little things that you do, just like saying hi to people and getting to know them, to like leading dance marathon and raising $1.45 million.
There's something so magical about the University of Iowa. Everyone that you'll meet is willing to talk to you, everyone's willing to help you. Everyone wants to see the best for you.
Thank you to my parents. They have believed in me, they've supported me, they've listened to me.
I'm a first-generation student, so my parents made a lot of sacrifices for me to go to college, and so I really appreciate them.
You're my biggest support system and my rock.
I get like emotional talking about it.
Thanks to my sister and my brother-in-law for also being really supportive to me throughout all of college, especially when Dance Marathon came around. It was really great to have you guys.
Thank you to my sister Sasha for sitting through this commencement ceremony.
Thank you so much to the faculty and other mentors here on campus who helped shape me as an artist and shape my professional career.
You guys mean more to me than you will ever know, and I cherish you all and love you all very deeply.
Good evening, and welcome to the College of Public Health Commencement Ceremony. I'm Edith Parker, Dean of the College of Public Health. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome all of you, our students, families, and friends, our faculty and staff, and many special guests as we celebrate commencement in the class of 2024. This is a very special day for many important reasons. First and foremost, it's a day to recognize and honor the outstanding accomplishments of our graduating students, and for our undergraduate class to acknowledge that you started your studies in the online world of the 2020 pandemic. The determination and resilience you have all shown are admirable and worth celebrating. I also want to acknowledge the families of our graduates and let you know how happy and grateful we are to have you with us here today. Thank you for all you've done to guide, love, and support your students as they work to reach this important milestone. We have had the joy and privilege to be a part of your graduates' life during these past few years, and the College of Public Health and the entire University of Iowa community share your pride and happiness on this very special occasion. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge several individuals who will be assisting with our commencement ceremony today. First, Molly Vasek is a sign language interpreter who will be translating remarks this evening. Joining me on stage and assisting with today's ceremonies are several faculty leaders from our College of Public Health and from our central administration at the University of Iowa. I ask each of them to stand as I introduce them to you. Joseph Kavanaugh, professor and head of the Department of Biostatistics. Maggie Shirazi, Clinical Associate Professor of Epidemiology and Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Betsy Christgillis, Professor and Head of the Department of Epidemiology. Jeff Dawson, Professor of Biostatistics and Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs. Nate Fetke, Professor and Head of the Department of Occupational Environmental Health. Brandy Jansen, Associate Professor of Occupational Environmental Health and the Director of the Public Health Undergraduate Program. Scott Riesinger, Assistant Dean of Student Services. Diane Rollman, Associate Dean for Research. Mark Vanderwig, Professor and Head of the Department of Community and Behavioral Health. George Webby, Professor and Head of the Department of Health Management and Policy. And representing the University of Iowa's Central Administration and conferring the degrees will be Tanya Uden-Holman, Associate Provost for Undergrad Education and Dean of the University College. We're delighted to have Tanya with us, as she also holds a faculty appointment in our College of Public Health as a Clinical Professor of Health Management and Policy. I want to say thank you to all these individuals and the many others who've been instrumental in planning today's ceremony and helping us to make sure everything goes smoothly. Like the work of public health itself, a lot happens behind the scenes to ensure a good outcome for all of us. So I thank the dedicated staff from the College of Public Health, the University of Iowa, Hansher Auditorium, and others who helped prepare for today's festivities. And now, let me say the one thing that truly needs to be said to set the stage for today. Congratulations, class of 2024. This is a very special day for you. It's a special day for your families and friends, whether they are here or elsewhere. For all the faculty and staff of the College of Public Health who are so proud of your achievements and so invested in your success. And it's a special day for everyone who supports the mission of public health, which is promoting and protecting the health and well-being of all people in their communities. Above all, this is a day to celebrate and recognize your accomplishments. And part of fully celebrating your accomplishments is acknowledging the path you've traveled to reach this milestone. You've not only navigated a rigorous academic program, but you've done so in the midst of an unprecedented disruption and upheaval, including the COVID-19 pandemic. You have faced these challenges. You successfully completed your academic studies and have already contributed greatly to the field of public health through your internships, practica, and research projects. The pandemic highlighted many of the challenges in public health today. how we deal with misinformation that is dangerous to the public's health, how we balance individual rights and responsibilities, and even how we organize to govern ourselves to meet the challenges of the future. And yet, public health has always had its challenges, and it's folks just like you who've worked successfully to overcome those challenges. Whether it was dealing with misinformation about fluoridation of the water in the 60s, when many thought that it might be a communist plot by the Soviet Union to ruin our health, or the misinformation and blatant discrimination, lack of treatment, and stigmatization of people with HIV/AIDS in the US in the 1980s. These challenges were addressed through the efforts of folks just like you. Although I will say that we still have some work to do around equity around the world with HIV and AIDS, and I hope that some of the folks on the stage here will be addressing those issues. But the folks that came before you, they did it, and they did it by remembering our public health values. Values like community, the idea that we're all in this together, that our commonalities far outweigh our differences, that everyone's health is improved when we work collaboratively and we seek solutions that are inclusive of more people and more voices that allow space for new perspectives and broaden participation. Values like health equity, the idea that everyone should have the opportunity to achieve their best health possible, that we should work to remove barriers to health and eliminate preventable health disparities. And values like diversity, which as you know is one of our college's core values, respect for and inclusion of all persons, and valuing their unique experiences and contributions is essential to achieving our educational mission of educating future public health professionals. We know that a well-rounded, culturally competent public health workforce is necessary to meet the health needs of our country's increasingly diverse population and to address the very real health disparities faced by many groups. You all exemplify those values, and through your tremendous skills, your goodwill and patience, and your dedication to public health, the world will be a better place. We've seen your work, we know your commitment, and we know that you are up to the challenge. Class of 2024, I know you're prepared for this moment. Our world very much needs your skills, your ideas, your energy, and your passion. We're so proud to call you graduates of the University of Iowa College of Public Health, and we can't wait to see all that you will accomplish in the future. Congratulations and best wishes to you all. At this time, I invite Assistant Dean Scott Riesinger to please come forward to present the College of Public Health Student Awards.
I have the pleasure of presenting the Milford E. Barnes Awards. The recipients of this award were named by their department or undergraduate program as someone who is an outstanding student and who also exemplifies the mission of the department and college and contributes significantly to the department in various ways. When I call their name, I ask that they come forward. Some students were not able to attend today's ceremony. The Milford E. Barnes Award was established in 1968 to honor Milford E. Barnes, who from 1930 to 1952 was professor and head of the Department of Hygiene and Preventative Medicine, a precursor to today's College of Public Health. We are delighted to continue the tradition of presenting this award in recognition of outstanding students from across the programs and departments of our college. Priyanka Dubey, Department of Community and Behavioral Health. Priyanka is from Mumbai, India, and has earned her PhD in Community and Behavioral Health. Priyanka is an outstanding student with a near-perfect cumulative GPA. She exemplifies the mission of the Community and Behavioral Health Department and the College of Public Health through her commitment to health equity and social justice. For example, Priyanka's innovative dissertation topic focused on menstrual health and hygiene among transgender and non-binary persons in India. Advancing a core CBH approach, she partnered with community-based organizations in India that serve TNB persons to conduct these studies, thereby magnifying voices of communities that are stigmatized. Priyanka also supported the Obermann Center's Humanities for the Public Good program as a research intern exploring diversity markets. Priyanka has served the department and college in multiple ways, including as a teaching and research assistant and through her service in committees and supporting other students. Priyanka is currently seeking a postdoc position in an academic institution in the United States to continue her work on maternal and child health and reproductive justice. Priyanka Dubey. Amy Ogilvy, Department of Epidemiology. Amy is from Iowa City, Iowa, and earned her PhD in epidemiology during the winter of 2023. She is unable to be with us today. Amy's research focused on Huntington's disease. She has recently emphasized understanding patterns of health service utilization throughout the course of disease, including hospice utilization in late-stage disease. As a student, she published 9 manuscripts and presented at several professional meetings. Amy was a TA for 2 classes and primary instructor for another. She also distinguished herself by supporting other students in their research, which she has continued to do after graduation. Amy is now a T32 postdoctoral fellow in the palliative care and aging in the Division of General Internal Medicine at the University of Colorado, Denver, Anschutz Medical Campus. Amy Ogilvy. Elena Longnecker, undergraduate program. Elena is from Johnson, Iowa, and is earning her BA in public health. In addition to her excellent academic record, Elena has made a significant impact in the college. Her experiences in public health sparked her to create the first undergraduate public health mentorship program, allowing students to gain support and providing opportunities for professional development. She was also a member of the Public Health Student Ambassador team, which assists in talking with prospective students about becoming the next public health professionals. Elena aspires to be a healthcare leader that encourages diverse perspectives in every conversation and uplifts the next generation in the field. She will continue her education in the Master of Health Administration program here at the University of Iowa this fall. Elena Longnecker. Cynthia Maharini, Department of Occupational and Environmental Health. Cynthia is from Bogor, Indonesia, and has earned her PhD in Occupational and Environmental Health. Cynthia's dissertation research focused on understanding barriers and facilitators to implementing occupational safety and health programs in small and medium-sized manufacturing companies in Indonesia. A Fulbright scholar, she also received funding from the American Association of University Women Doctoral Fellowship, the University of Iowa Center for Asian and Pacific Studies Student Fellowship, and the T. Ann Cleary International Dissertation Research Fellowship. Cynthia was a teaching assistant in the Injury and Violence Prevention course and a mentor for the college's Public Health International Student Advisory Board. She was also a research assistant with the University of Iowa Institute for Public Health Practice, where she worked to advance health equity for the public health workforce. Cynthia plans to pursue a career in academia, but she is undecided at this time where she will be. Cynthia Maharini. Jenna McCarty, Department of Health Management and Policy. Jenna is from Albia, Iowa, and has earned both a Master of Health Administration and an MPH in Policy degrees. Jenna has been instrumental in establishing and contributing to 2 student organizations with the college: the Student Association for Rural Health and the Health Policy Student Association. currently serving as president of both groups and serving in executive leadership roles in both groups last academic year as well. Jenna has also served this academic year as the HMP representative to the MPH program working group at the college level and as a graduate research assistant with the Rural Public Health Research Institute project focused on rural hospitals' engagement in accountable care organizations. Jenna will be an administrative fellow with Intermouth Health in Salt Lake City, Utah next year. Jenna McCarty. Eldon C. Sorensen, Department of Biostatistics. Eldon is from Fox Island, Washington, and has earned a PhD in biostatistics, but is unable to be here today. Eldon's academic performance has been exemplary, achieving a GPA above 4.0. He has held multiple research assistant positions, including the Biostatistics Consulting Center, Private Hearing Aid Company, Language Development Grant, School of Social Work, and Infectious Disease Analysis. The reason for multiple positions is Eldon is sought out to tackle the most challenging of analytical problems. Eldon's dissertation research is developing statistical models to better understand the complicated relationship between hearing and language processing. These complex processes are difficult to analyze with traditional statistical models, and Eldon's models allow us to learn more nuanced details of language processing. After graduation, Eldon will be working at Sandia National Laboratories as a senior research and development statistician in New Mexico. Eldon Sorensen.
I am very pleased to now introduce Arshi Sajid, who will address our fellow graduates. Arshi completed the requirements for a bachelor's degree in public health. This fall, she will be attending medical school at Des Moines University College of Osteopathic Medicine. A native of West Des Moines, Arshi was a co-founder of a not-for-profit, Education Empowerment and Hunger Prevention. She was a vice president of philanthropy in the South Asian Student Alliance and volunteered at Iowa Luther Hospital and the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics. Arshi, welcome.
Thank you, Dean Parker, for the introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Arshi Sajid, and I'm beyond excited and honored to be speaking before you today. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the remarkable faculty of this institution for providing each and every one of us with the highest quality education and unwavering support. In addition, I'd like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2024, as today marks the beginning of our journey as future public health professionals. 5 years ago, I had no idea that a major in public health existed. What I was certain of, however, was that I had a passion for helping others and an interest in medicine. So naturally, as a high school student, I Googled top 10 majors for someone who wants to become a doctor, choosing the very first Google result to declare a major in biology. Before starting college, I had the opportunity to shadow various physicians and noticed a very common reoccurrence in the patient encounters I observed. Up to that point, I had envisioned the role of a physician to be simple. A patient presents with a problem, the doctor diagnoses. However, as I witnessed a variety of patient interactions, I was intrigued by the complex issues that these patients were facing. Inadequate healthcare access, poor nutrition, and improper living conditions were just a few of the barriers preventing these individuals from achieving a healthier lifestyle, allowing me to understand just how impactful non-scientific factors are on patient health. Needless to say, I quickly changed my major to public health prior to the start of college as I uncovered the interdisciplinary practice of public health and medicine. This college has provided each and every one of us with a thorough background in the social determinants of health and the prevention of disease, as we have sat through numerous lectures on topics related to environmental health, infectious disease, healthcare access, and equity. In addition to this, we each hold a unique perspective in many of these topics, having seen these issues play out in the pandemic, the midst of which we all began our college journeys. Today, we are sitting in the presence of future public health professionals who will go on to pursue a career in epidemiology, biostatistics, policy work, and other professions crucial to our communities. The education that each of us have received in these topics is an immense privilege, something I'm often reminded of as I make frequent visits to my hometown. I was born in Shamli, India, belonging to the state of Uttar Pradesh, holding a lower than average literacy rate among the Indian population. There are major barriers present, with a large portion of their population living under economic restraints in small rural towns and sociocultural factors prioritizing male education over female education. This past winter break, as I visited my hometown and informed my family of my acceptance to a medical school, I was met with massive congratulations, especially from the women in my life who are deprived of a proper education themselves. As each of them asked me questions about my future plans, one remark was common in each interaction I held with my family members. How will you use your schooling to help us? With only 6.8% of the world holding a college degree and a much smaller percentage of the world possessing public health knowledge in their hands, I want each and every one of us to understand just how fortunate we are and to ponder on the question presented to me by my family members. The education provided to each one of us from this institution holds an immense amount of power. That is, power to advocate for those who are unable to do so themselves. In the 4 years we have spent at this college, we have learned of the detrimental effects, both mental and physical, that can occur as a result of the inability to bridge the disparities present within disadvantaged populations. Collectively, we have all listened to various lectures given to us by our professors on these topics, written papers dissecting these complex issues, and proposing potential solutions in our class discussions and group presentations. Today, as we walk across the stage and are handed our diploma, the responsibility to bring these potential solutions to life lies in our hands, and I am confident in our abilities to do so.
Thank you very much, Archie, for your very thoughtful reflections and for all you've done and continue to do to make the College of Public Health such an outstanding learning environment. We're very grateful for that. And now I'm very pleased to introduce our next speaker, Nick Lumbazeder. Nick received his Master's of Public Health degree in policy yesterday at the University of Iowa Graduate College Commencement. Congratulations on this milestone, Nick. He is from Peosta, Iowa. During his time in the college, he was co-founder of the Health Policy Student Association and Student Association for Rural Health, as well as an active member of the CPH Graduate Student Association. After graduation, Nick will start medical school at the Carver College of Medicine. Nick.
Thank you, Dean Parker, and thank you for the opportunity to speak today. When I look out at you all, I see students, classmates, mentors, faculty, staff, but most importantly, I see family, friends, and guests here to celebrate the students. I first want to thank you, the support network that made all of this possible for us, the graduates. Whether you're here in mind, body, or spirit, we feel your presence. And thank you for that we recognize that without you, the accomplishments that we're celebrating here today would not have been possible. So thank you. Graduate comes from a Latin word meaning to take a step. We see similar words like gradual and gradient come from the same root word, implying one step of many. That's what I'm hoping to talk to you today a little bit about. The many steps that we took as current graduates to reach this accomplishment we're celebrating today. Our class is made up of 5 different departments and over 100 students. We took our first step into this new community a little over 2 years ago for some, a little over 4 years ago for others. We came from different cities, states, countries. We were brought together during our first year in our service projects, our seminars, and in a post-COVID world where it would have been easy to isolate ourselves, we chose to explore the world of public health. And we bonded at conferences like the APHA, ACHE, and Iowa Public Health conferences, and many more. For many of us, this was a challenging first step. And where we really bonded was in the shared suffering during our coursework. I won't name the classes because I see our distinguished faculty here with us, but we all know the ones I'm speaking of. It was during the suffering, however, when my classmates and I took our second step, growth. We formed study groups together, studied late at night and early in the morning, considered the pros and cons of dropping out of class and working at the bars downtown, but we persevered together. I saw my classmates grow as people, students, and future public health professionals. When I look out at my classmates now, I don't see the caffeine-fueled, sleep-deprived, debt-burdened grad students. Okay, that's exactly what I see, but I also see future community health workers, researchers, program managers, ergonomists, industrial hygienists, biostatisticians, scientists, epidemiologists, policymakers, administrators, physicians, nurses, teachers, lawyers, and leaders. As we take our third and final step, degree in one hand and debt in the other, out into our unique paths, I see intelligent, passionate, and capable public health professionals. We are the future. We have the capability to make a real change for the better. And in many ways, it is up to us. As we say in our policy classes, e pluribus unum, out of many, we are one. We all learn the importance of treating one another with respect, to welcome new ideas, and work together for a better future. We are all capable of great things, and I'm filled with hope for our future, knowing it's the talented and passionate University of Iowa, College of Public Health, class of 2024 who will lead us. Thank you, and go Hawks.
I want to thank you, Nick, for that, for your remarks that are really summed up, I think, the sentiments and values we share and the hope we all carry forward. So thank you for sharing those inspiring remarks. And now for the main event. The College of Public Health is approved to offer the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science majors in Public Health. We're pleased to have University of Iowa Associate Provost for Undergrad Education and Dean of the University College, Tanya Uden-Holman, with us for the conferring of these degrees. Please join me in welcoming Associate Provost Uden-Holman to the podium. Will the candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Art and Bachelor of Science please rise? Associate Provost Uden-Holman, these candidates, having completed all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Arts, are recommended to you by the faculty of the College of Public Health for the conferring of this degree.
On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Health and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree of Bachelor of Arts as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
And we haven't left out the Bachelor of Science, so don't worry. Associate Provost Uden-Holman, these candidates, having completed all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science, are recommended to you by the faculty of the College of Public Health for the conferring of this degree.
On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Health and the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I confer on each of you the degree Bachelor of Science as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Now, before you sit down, let me just say that the turning of the tassel is the tradition of gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Now, before we recognize each of you individually, please mark your new status as graduates of the University of Iowa and College of Public Health by moving the tassel of your cap from right to left. You may be seated. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated now. I now ask Undergraduate Program Director Brandy Jansen and Associate Dean Margaret Shirazi to come forward to present the graduates. Dr. Jansen will first present the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates, followed by Professor Shirazi's presentation of graduate students from the College of Public Health. Graduate degrees were conferred yesterday at the Graduate College Commencement.
Will the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science graduates please come forward to receive formal recognition? Okay, and I think you should go to the front, probably. Sorry. Emma Amy Andreasen, Bachelor of Arts, Public Health, with University Honors with highest distinction. Giovanna Angston, Bachelor of Science in Public Health. Hannah Rose Bonenkamp, Bachelor of Science. Caden Everett Boyd, Bachelor of Science. Montela Carruthers, Bachelor of Arts with University Honors. Anna Caroline Carter, Bachelor of Science. Yay! Guadalupe De La Rosa, Bachelor of Arts. Natalie Catherine Doring, Bachelor of Science. Lindsay Dooling, Bachelor of Science with University of Honors and highest distinction. Grace Emily Ellis, Bachelor of Arts with highest distinction. Shahad Al-Walid El-Noor, Bachelor of Science. Keegan Marie First, Bachelor of Arts with high distinction. Morgan Elise Fisher, Bachelor of Arts with high distinction. Madeline Ann Fitzgerald, Bachelor of Science with highest distinction. Caitlin Elizabeth Goodman, Bachelor of Science with high distinction. Sebastian Nels Gunderson, Bachelor of Arts. Parker Ella Harlow, Bachelor of Science. Courtney Lauren Hart, Bachelor of Arts with highest distinction. Claudia Kamla Hernandez, Bachelor of Science. Margaret Huang, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science with University Honors and highest distinction. There. Caitlin Colleen Hurley, Bachelor of Arts with highest distinction. Sydney Kinzig, Bachelor of Science. Anna Birch Kirchhoff, Bachelor of Arts. Libby Lorraine Laboski, Bachelor of Science with high distinction. Faith Ashley Lang, Bachelor of Science. Benjamin George Leto, Bachelor of Arts. Caitlin Nicole Long, Bachelor of Arts. Elena Longnecker, Bachelor of Arts with highest distinction. Lena Manjoin, Bachelor of Science. Reagan Leanne Martin, Bachelor of Science with University Honors and highest distinction. Mason Aaron Blade McCulley, Bachelor of Science. Jaden Blanche McDonough, Bachelor of Arts. Mariah Grace McKenna, Bachelor of Arts with University Honors. Allison Lynn McNall, Bachelor of Science. Fatima Ali Fazel Mahmoud, Bachelor of Arts. Delphina Muda, Bachelor of Arts. Garrett Naughton, Bachelor of Science. Riley Nugent, Bachelor of Science. Akam Kaur Pangli, Bachelor of Arts. Haley Elizabeth Peterson, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science with high distinction. Danielle Jasmine Reyes, Bachelor of Science. Caitlin Clara Richards, Bachelor of Arts. Stephanie Guadalupe Rodriguez, Bachelor of Science. Isabel Keegan Rogers, Bachelor of Arts. Khloud Shaki Saeed, Bachelor of Science. Arshi Sajid, Bachelor of Science. Sean Elizabeth Sanyal, Bachelor of Arts with University Honors and Distinction. Claire Nicole Schneiderman, Bachelor of Arts with high distinction. Hayden Olivia Short, Bachelor of Arts with highest distinction. Smita Singhal, Bachelor of Arts. Eli Spencer Steenhook, Bachelor of Arts. Kyle William Stone, Bachelor of Science. Isabel Irene Thomas, Bachelor of Science. Miranda Louise Victor, Bachelor of Arts with University Honors and highest distinction. Casey Anna Wilkinson, Bachelor of Arts. Let's give our graduating bachelor degree students another round of applause.
Will the master's and PhD students please come forward to receive formal recognition? Now presenting graduates from our professional and combined degree programs. Michelle Bremer-Gama, Master of Public Health. Carly K. Andry, Master of Public Health. Emily Gilbertson, Master of Public Health. Danny Schuyler, Master of Public Health. Bryce Fox, Master of Public Health. Now presenting graduates from the Department of Biostatistics. Jake Alston, Master of Science. Sarah Coleman, Master of Science. Bryn Marie Holsworth, Master of Science. Noah Johnson, Master of Science. Dostin Pozawe, Master of Science. Prashant Kumar, Master of Public Health. Carly Mahoney, Master of Science. Keely Siobhan Powers, Master of Science. Oscar Rizavi, Master of Science. Amy P. Wu, Master of Science. Now presenting graduates from the Department of Community and Behavioral Health. Alessandra Bonagora, Master of Public Health. Priyanka Dubey, Doctor of Philosophy. Amber Marie Hawkins, Master of Public Health. Misa Kawamitsu, Master of Public Health. Madeline McCabe, Master of Public Health. Michaela Morales, Master of Public Health. Asil Ali Nasser, Master of Public Health. Nazma Begum Noore, Master of Public Health. Ian Saylor, Master of Public Health. Madeline Stone, Master of Public Health. Now presenting graduates from the Department of Epidemiology. Mohammed Amish Malik. Master of Science. Kayla Rose Duxbury, Master of Science. Anna Giudici, Master of Public Health. Brianna Gredeman, Doctor of Philosophy. Macy Henson, Master of Public Health. Lydia Hrvojevic, Master of Public Health. Ryan Jepson, Master of Science. Lauren Cloft, Master of Public Health. Natalie Kosick, Master of Public Health. Erin Cressy, Master of Public Health. Patrick Mabala, Master of Public Health. Abigail Malone, Master of Public Health. Abhismitha Ramesh, Doctor of Philosophy. Delaney Mae Robinson, Master of Public Health. Abigail Stock, Master of Public Health. Jacob Thompson, Master of Public Health. Shruti Sridhar, Master of Science. Shannon Wenzel, Master of Public Health. Ryan Williams, Master of Public Health. Gonna get a quick sip of water. Maybe. Now presenting graduates from the Department of Health Management and Policy. Sophia Abodili, Master of Public Health. Bailey Backer, Master of Health Administration. Danica Doherty, Master of Health Administration. Yael Feder, Master of Public Health. Luke James Harkness, Master of Public Health. Nazish Khan, Master of Health Administration. Amelia Klarich, Master of Health Administration. Abby Labarge, Master of Health Administration. Meredith Malloy, Master of Public Health. Jada McDonald, Master of Public Health. Rasika Mukamala, Master of Health Administration. Lauren Reist, Master of Health Administration. Kayla Rinderneck, Master of Public Health. Kelly Ashton Thomas, Master of Health Administration. Jenna McCarty, Master of Health Administration and Master of Public Health. Nick Lembaziter, Master of Public Health. Kyle Ellenberger, Master of Health Administration. Tom McAllister, Master of Health Administration. Morgan Warnock, Master of Health Administration. Evan Robert Waitman, Master of Public Health. Now presenting graduates from the Department of Occupational and Environmental Health. Alexander Stephen Burnett, Master of Science. Coley Echo, Doctor of Philosophy. Emily Huber, Master of Science. Ellie Marie Madsen, Master of Public Health. Cynthia Maharani, Doctor of Philosophy. Kirk L. Redden, Master of Science. Holly Rowland, Master of Science. Graham Siegel, Master of Science. Austin Smith, Master of Public Health. Louise Torres, Master of Public Health. Michaela Justina Zimmer, Master of Public Health. Let's give our graduating masters and PhD students another round of applause.
In closing, let me say to all the grads, while you have now completed your degree programs and are preparing to move forward in new and exciting directions, you'll always be part of our College of Public Health family. You're alumni now. As you go on to your next chapter, wherever that may take you, please keep in touch with us. Come back and visit and let us know how things are going. We are very excited to learn about and help celebrate all that you will accomplishment. Finally, you know that the mission of public health has never been more critical than it is in this moment. The public health skills you learned in your coursework, experiential programs, and research experiences, and the values you live out every day are the key to meeting the current public health challenges, preventing future crises, and ensuring a more just, secure future for everyone. On behalf of the College of Public Health, I congratulate you, graduates of the class of 2024. Your future, our future, is very bright, and all of us at the University of Iowa wish you the very best. Congratulations.